out here, boy. It's cold out here. Let me do something real quick. Yeah. First of all, good morning. I want to say it was a few days ago. Actually, about a week ago. I did a video called "Surviving Cynthia G." The video encompassed commentary between Red Supreme TV and Cynthia G. And whereas I didn't pick the man side, I didn't pick the woman side, I kind of said that, both of you guys, in regards to the name calling, it's counterproductive for us as men and women to have a real conversation. A lot of people agree with it. A lot of people was like, hey, I totally rock with Cynthia G. Others were like, I totally rock with Red Supreme. I get it. No problems. No issue. But I went on to explain, not only was it counterproductive, that your message is getting lost in the midst of fanatics, people that want to see men and women go at each other, people that want to see men and women call each other names and disrespect one another and dox one another. It's really counterproductive. And I felt that a lot of people, salute, we're going to get into this, Uncle Stu, stick around. I felt that the way they were going about delivering their message, how they were attacking one another, from my viewpoint, was unnecessary. However, they are content creators. They are big men, There are big women. There are people that say, you know what, I can put this narrative out there and I stand on it. That's cool. But let me tell you what ToughLove does. What ToughLove do is I listen to conversations. I analyze those conversations and I ask myself, is this conversation something that's going to build or bring people together? Is this conversation going to nurture people who are out there that are broken, that are trying to heal, that are trying to level up, that are trying to better themselves? And if you see people with potential, you normally talk to those people and say, hey, I get what you're saying, but can you add balance? And I think that that's what those two content creators lack in that particular conversation: balance. So I do the video's done, it's over with, or whatever case to be. So yes, I believe it was yesterday. I was kind of in and out yesterday, so I really wasn't following YouTube or whatever case may be. And so I had a content creator, I had a subscriber get in my comment section and say that, actually, yeah, it was yesterday. I was talking about the beef sector and YouTube, et cetera, et cetera. And they were telling me that, hey, I don't think you want to be a part of the beef sector or whatever, but I think that you're pulled into it. And I was like, oh, okay. And really that wasn't an issue for me. The issue was that the next comment was that, yeah, Taz Exclusive just did a video on ToughLove. And I'm thinking it must be something old, something I've addressed, I've moved forward, what I'm saying? Not a big issue, whatever. So as it begins to go further down the comment section, it was like, yeah, I seen it, he just posted it yesterday, et cetera, et cetera. And I said, well, okay, well, let me go check out and see what Taz Exclusive had to say about ToughLove. So I'm going to play it. And depending, because I haven't listened to it, it's in its entirety. It's only 5 minutes, but I haven't even listened to it in entirety. I listened to about a minute of it, and I said, I need to address this. I need to address this. Good morning. I need to address this because Taz Exclusive is a cyberbully. It's a cyberbully. And he is one of those guys that gets off on thinking that he is besting someone. And I'm gonna be honest with you. It's like, even if he was down 60, he was down 60 points, it was only a minute left on the shot clock, he would still be talking as if he is winning, because the reality of him losing has not set in yet. Now, I don't know who Taz is in real life. I just know that real life men do not behave like that. Real life successful men Do not behave like that. Now I'm going to play this video, but I want to make it very clear that the video that you're about to hear, Taz Exclusive took a clip of my video, used my thumbnail, made an entirely new thumbnail, right? So when they told me that Taz Exclusive, hey, yo, he made a video about tough love, and I said, okay, cool. I should be able to go on his page, find my name, right? I should go to my notifications and find my name, because if the video is about me, I would think that he would have addressed me directly as a man, as a successful black man, as someone that has character beyond reproach, someone who is 10 toes down when it comes to having the conversation. But for some reason, Candyman, as he calls himself, is afraid. I go to his page and I looked at the last probably 10 videos. I didn't even know he had multiple channels. I'm like, well, maybe I just ain't subscribed to his channels. So I'm like, okay. And I'm like, I don't see no video with my name in it. So something said, okay, well, it had to be in the last 3 days. So I said, okay, well, let me start playing these videos. So I find this 5-minute video that Taz did, where he changed the entire thumbnail. My name is nowhere in it. And he covers it up. He uses my thumbnail inside the video, but not outside the video. So you would never know that he was talking about me unless you are a subscriber to Taz Exclusive. And then once you get into the video, he goes live into the show, then he throws up my thumbnail and plays my video. Well, my thought process is, I could have flagged you, right? I could have been nasty about it. I could have been disrespectful about it, or whatever case may be, because the way you went about it was snakish. Then you play my video and you have this onslaught of insults. Just like I don't know you in real life, you don't know me in real life. Just like I don't say anything about your family. I don't say anything about your marriage. I don't say anything about that because I don't know. I only know what you and others put online. But here's the thought process. It ain't my business to know. I don't care. I'm hoping that you are successful in what you do. My main concern is that people, for some reason, they think that when they're talking, it is going over everybody's head. They are the smartest people in the room. And my thought process is, Taz, you are a cyber bully. What you're doing is unnecessary. It's unrealistic. It's unneeded. Let me let this play. Let's rock out.
Prove why you're right. It ain't no just saying I'm right. Lay out what you got. Show me where you're right. We don't just take niggas' word for it. If you right, present that shit. You talking to the wrong.
That's how the video started. Taz starts off the video saying, prove you're right. It ain't just saying you're right. Taz, I was a warrant officer in the United States Army for 20 years, okay? I didn't know you needed a PowerPoint slide. I didn't know you needed an Excel spreadsheet. I didn't know you wanted that. I didn't know this was a collegiate conversation. I thought this was a common sense conversation. I thought this was a good faith conversation. I thought it was my perspective conversation based on my education, based on my common sense, based on my street knowledge. I thought this was a life experience conversation. Now, you notice that everybody that goes at Cynthia G, it's always a lot of jokes. I'm not joking. I'm not here to play with nobody. Do you understand what I'm saying? What I do is serious. What I do is meticulous. What I do is to empower and to build and bring people together. It is not about just bashing someone into remission. It's about having a conversation where people can understand we may not agree, but we don't have to disrespect each other. You haven't got that concept yet, Taz. You are a cyber bully. And the people that follow you, they cheer you on and they root you on instead of saying, why are you doing this? Why is this necessary? Now, I read the comments because I thought it was important, because I wanted to see if you had subscribers and real people, or did you have fanatics, I had people in the comments, or you had people in the comments saying, drill him, drill these neckers, drill these dusties. And I'm like, you providing commentary to my commentary does not change what I am saying. And I noticed that your energy, see, I notice how you go at a lot of other men, but when you come at me, you straighten up your tie. You sit up straight. You know what I'm saying? You try to act like you got a little common sense. Because the thought process is every argument that you've used against other content creators, you can't use that with me. I'm not here to debate you. If you want to have a conversation, we can have a conversation, but I'm not going to sneak you. Every single time that I've talked about Cynthia G, guess where her name was at? In the title or hashtag so she can find it. Let me explain to the viewers something real quick. Let me explain something real quick. If a content creator wants someone to know that they are addressing them, it's a response video, reaction video, etc., etc., etc. In the title, this is what they're going to do. In the title, right, they're going to say at and whoever the other content creator's name is. At and whoever the other content creator name is. If they want their video to be affiliated with the other content creator, they're going to say hashtag whoever the other content creator is. For some reason, Candyman, 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 Candyman. I sent for you. He is afraid to put my name in the title. Why would the boogeyman be scared? Why would you be scared of tough love? What am I saying? How am I moving? What words am I using to make you say, let me tread water?
Crowd. Nigga, if your dumb ass was right, you could present that shit to Cynthia and get that shit drilled. But I know you're not. You know you're not right about a fucking thing. That's why you scared to present that shit.
My videos have presented themselves. They stand whether you play them against or for Cynthia G, for Kevin Samuels, for Kwame Brown, for Hassan Campbell, for Tommy Sotomayor. My videos speaks volumes. They speak volumes about who I am and what I stand for. My comment section speaks volumes because I don't have fanatics following me. That means they're not going to agree with me just because. They're not tuning in to get the tea. They're not tuning in to hear the dirt and the drama and the gossip or whatever case me. It's a different type of conversation. You talking to someone that's well versed. I don't carry myself like I'm the smartest person in the room, but I damn sure can add value to the conversation. What value are you adding to the conversation, Taz? What value are you adding to the conversation? You yourself sit on your channel and you dox people, you talk about people's families, you place yourself in an irrational position. But you use this persona as if you are talking the gospel truth. Well, here's the thing. You don't have a problem with me. Matter of fact, you watch my channel more than I watch your channel. You're in my comment section way more than I'm in your comment section, because what I'm saying, there is some agreements too. You don't keep on coming back to a place that you don't like. I don't like fast food, but every time you see me, I got fries and burgers in my mouth. You see what I'm saying? You don't keep going back to a place that you don't like. I'm not subscribed to a lot of people because that's not my cup of tea. That's not what I surround myself around in real life. I don't surround myself with women bashing men and vice versa in real life. I surround myself with homeowners, people that either have good credit or working on their credit, people that travel, people that support their children, people that understand how to be assets in their community, people that want to be assets to other people. We not the same. We're not the same. And I'm okay with us not being the same. The issue is I don't take someone trying to bash me in secret and call it drilling when really it's cyberbullying. I've had soldiers like you, Taz. I've dealt with real bullies in real life like you, Taz. And whereas I remain calm, cool, and collective and handle what I needed to handle, I'm going to handle this calm, cool, and collective. You are a cyber bully. If you listen to the rhetoric that comes out your mouth, it's all about how to take somebody down, how to disrespect someone. It's not about men and women building. If you listen to Tough Love's message, I'm trying to see why your intellect won't let you process common sense conversation. Surface level. Now we get deeper, but I mean, for the most part, it's mostly surface level. It's the simplicity of the conversation. It's the good faith conversation. When I say I personally don't believe that men and women should sit online as adults, as people who are winning in real life, people who are husbands, who are wives, who are productive and successful in real life. They are homeowners, they are entrepreneurs. They are living their best life in real life. I don't get why Taz Exclusive don't understand that. What do you want me to prove to you, Taz? Why men and women shouldn't call each other names, how that's counterproductive. That's what I need to prove to you. Well, don't we tell our children, hey, if you ain't got nothing to say, don't say anything at all. Hey, don't talk to people like that. Treat people how you want to be treated. Why all of a sudden all of that is out the window? All of that don't matter no more. All of that ain't reasonable. It ain't even about coming for tough love or drilling tough love. Taz Exclusive, you can do nothing with me. You can do nothing with me. Our resumes are totally different. Our resumes are totally different. And this is not to stand on your neck. This is not to disrespect you or your family. This is to simply tell you I am different. Even though you need me to be the same so that way you feel like you can win the argument. Taz, you are down 60 points. There is only a minute left to play in the game. Okay? There's only a minute. I have video after video after video talking about coming together, talking about building up, talking about empowering men, women, and communities. Not tearing them down, not doxing people, not saying, let me call you a bunch of names so I can feel empowered, so I can act like I'm somebody over you. Don't that get old? How long you've been sending that message? Let's continue.
Because you know that shit get shitted on and drilled all up and down YouTube, nigga. You know what the fuck I do with your ideas, nigga? I make you wish you never thought of them, nigga. And you know it. You know what Cynthia do to your fucking ideas. You know how my wife will make you feel when she get done with you. So shut your bitch ass up.
I don't know. I've been in convoys with soldiers in Iraq and Afghanistan. I've been a combat patrol leader on night missions, going through villages, going through mountains, over in ships. I've rappelled from airplanes. I'm curious about why a conversation with Cynthia G or Nyla Sayers would be so detrimental to me as a man, to me as a father, to me as an adult. Why would for some reason I wouldn't be able to find the words, I wouldn't be able to articulate, I wouldn't be able to say however come, I wouldn't be able to get out what it is that I want to say because it's Cynthia G and Nyla said. The fact that you are propelling these women above me as if you know my background. Taz Exclusive, you are a cyber bully. You are a cyber bully who sits down, hides his face, and you want people to say, go Taz, go, you are one of the good ones. Well, here's the thing. I'm not going to cheerlead for you. I'm not going to cheerlead for your wife, and I'm definitely not going to cheerlead for Cynthia G. Now, if you say something that resonates with Tough Love, that I say, you know what, I can get behind that portion of the message. Good job. I appreciate that. But see, here's the thing. People will take your applause, but not your constructive criticism. Nothing about what you're saying in this video that you just made is about constructive criticism. It's about cyberbullying, but you had to sneak to do it. I make you nervous. And I notice that sometimes the most loudest people in the room, the loudest people in the room are the scaredest people. When we was on our convoy and we was going through Afghanistan and shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes the loudest soldier is the most afraid soldier. I've watched soldiers pee on themselves because they're so afraid, but they were the loudest. They was talking the most ass shit. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for a war. I'm ready to get it in. I wish them. Did you just pee on yourself? I see that same fear in you, Taz. But see, the issue is, I was a leader and I was a soldier before I ever joined the military. Let me say this again, just in case you didn't get it the first time. I was a leader and a soldier before I even hit the military. Men don't go back and forth online arguing over frivolous points. I don't have to prove common sense things that you should have grown up with. And then when men are talking, if you are not a man, sit down and listen to when men speak so you can get the guidance that you need. Nothing about what you do is manly. Nothing about what you do brings people together other than to bash other people. Is that what we supposed to be hearing? Is that what we supposed to be cheering for? If you don't agree with Cynthia G, oh, Taz exclusive gonna pull up. Well, pull up. Take a seat. Take a seat. Take a seat. I don't have to say I'm a real one. I can prove I'm a real one. My content holds value.
You want to sit your ass over there, nigga, and try to make motherfuckers. This is the more that Karen type shit. Make motherfuckers feel bad and shit. But ain't nobody gonna feel bad for you, nigga. Fuck you. Nobody doing this Karen ass shit with you, nigga.
I'm making you feel bad, Taz? Because I'm holding you responsible. Because I'm holding you accountable. Because I'm saying things that make sense. And why you keep calling me a nigga? Like, all of these words you're supposed to have as a master debater, all of, you know, you say Cynthia G is this and Nyla says is this. Between all of you all, I would think that name calling would be beneath you. Shouldn't it be? If you're successful in real life, if you're in a real life positive relationship, if you got real life money, if you got real life network ability, real life access, I don't see people that really are successful in life jumping on YouTube saying a bunch of nonsense. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. I don't see it. Point them out to me, please. Identify. Matter of fact, since you wanted a spreadsheet, you wanted an Excel spreadsheet, you wanted a PowerPoint slide of me talking about why men and women should not be going at each other's throats, that we should build one another up. Give me an Excel spreadsheet on all of these successful people that sit online and bash black men and bash black women. Will Cynthia G be at the top of your list? Who would be at the top of your list? Or would you ignore what she does so you can try to address other men that you feel that may have a better message than you? You can't beat my message. You can't win over on my message. You can applaud my message. You can add some more positivity to it, but it's too strong. It's too strong. I'm not stuttering, right? I understand exactly where I'm going because I package my message. You understand what I'm saying? There's a level of realness. There's a level of sincerity. There's a level of strategy. You sit online and you spew hatred. You spew hate speech. Your narrative is, how can I get over on the next man? Anybody that attacks Cynthia G, this false sense of, I need to protect Cynthia G. Well, if Cynthia G is who you say she is, she don't need your help. And even though you may feel like you are the exception to the rule when it comes to good black men, the fact of the matter is, you don't know me. So how do you know I'm not an exception? How do you know that my resume don't match or beat your resume? I'm not a nigga. Stop calling me nigga.
Bro.
Will that cost you your character? You would rather condemn everybody so you could be right. You would rather pull on the heartstrings of men and women who've been abused, who've been hurt, who've been in broken relationships and broken homes. You would rather say, I'm going to pander, cater, and simp and gaslight you, and to control you and tell you how you need to continuously live in your pain, and you need to continuously hate everybody else. But I'm not going to be
psychoanalyzing 101, man. And this is, you're
Taz. Do you know if I'm a therapist, if I'm a licensed therapist or not? Do you know if I took any psychology classes or not? Do you know if I'm qualified to speak as I am speaking? I want you to look up a warrant officer, a logistics warrant officer job description. Okay. Then I want you to look up a first sergeant's responsibilities and duties. Okay. I want you to look up those two responsibilities. And I want you to add the fact that I was a part of the streets. Let's just say that. I was a part of the streets, right? I was in foster homes, juvenile detention centers. I want you to couple all that. I want you to mix all of that. I want you to mix it good, right? I want you to mix it good. So I want you to mix that life experience up. I want you to mix the fact that I have a master's degree. You know, I'm not even gonna say what, but I want you to mix all of that stuff up, right? And then I want you to produce a new thought process, a real thought process.
You're just not you're not capable of that, bro. Like, I mean, for real, man, people that have access to you, they just shouldn't be talking shit like they don't. Like, you don't, I'm the one person on YouTube that talks shit and don't restrict access to conversations. I'm not here for anything other than to get the points out and make the points. And
ladies and gentlemen, this is the video that I'm describing is in my actual description, right? Rodney said, what do you have in your coffee this morning? Man, I'm drinking my electrolytes, brother. The video that I'm talking about is in the description. This is at the 2:11 mark, and he talks about, I don't restrict people from the conversation. You know, I give people access to it, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Taz, when you did your video, not only did you not say my name, right, but you used my thumbnail inside the video. So you made a totally different thumbnail, something that I didn't even say. So you make that thumbnail and then you put it up on your page, right? And then you go into the video, put my thumbnail up, and then you play my video. Now, just to be nasty because of how you played the game, I could have flagged you, right? But I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to show people how to deal with a cyberbully, so that way they can inform the people that they love, whether it's adult family members and friends or children. Because here's the thing, it is so much going on that I think a lot of these content creators, they miss the real conversation. They miss having the tough conversation. And who would I be if I did not have the tough conversation? See, this video right here it proves that you would rather attack someone in secret than to have a real conversation? Or is it the conversation that you have, you know it won't match up to common sense? I'm not even talking about degrees, right? I'm not even talking about, oh, well, let's prove what we have in real life. I want you to pull up to your 5-bedroom home. I want you to pull out your cars and your motorcycle. I want you to show everybody what it is that you do. The thought process is this: I emulate who I am in real life. I'm not perfect, but I'm definitely better than the credit that you're giving me. But see, the issue is that I truly believe that you realize I am a different type of person. That your dusty scenario or whatever trash bag, whatever it is you're drilling, which is really cyberbullying, whatever it is that you've built your platform on, and whatever you link yourself to Cynthia G and Nyla Says, and then we're not talking about your wife, we're talking about these other people. However you link yourself to these other people and you're saying that we're doing something to build something, we're doing something to empower something. No, what you're doing is you're finding anyone that have a disdain for black men. You're looking for anyone that has an issue, that has had a problem, that is currently going through someone. That's a little bit vindictive. That's a little bit toxic. That's a little bit narcissistic. It's a little bit deflecting. You're looking for someone that you can manipulate to believe that what you're saying, you're the GOAT. Is it the GOAT of logic? Is it the GOAT of reason? Is it the GOAT of common sense? Is it the GOAT of building communities and people? Or is it the GOAT of tearing down? Is it the GOAT of cursing out? Is it the GOAT of calling other people niggas? Am I acting like a nigga?
I can make the points with or without you there, but personally, I would prefer you be there.
When people talk long enough, they tell on themselves. Taz exclusive, if you wanted me there, you would have tagged me. I've also, I've been on Taz exclusive show probably like 6 months ago, right? Because I was talking to him about why did he feel the need to call Kevin Samuels kitten heels and all this other crap. I'm like, man, you're a grown man. You know what I'm saying? So I reached out to him. We exchanged emails. So here's my thought process. You have my email, or at least you had my email, right? The same way that you felt that you needed to do a video on me is the same way you could have dropped down and say, hey, bro, I would love to have a conversation with you. Hey, give me your number so we can chop it up real quick or whatever. But what you would rather do is go hide on your channel, because I don't check the chat. Hell, I didn't even know. It was someone who was subscribed to you for whatever reasons saying, hey, he just talked about you, ToughLove. And I'm like, okay, cool. He got a perspective. Like, let me hear what he has to say. And then when I listened to this, I said, this guy is a cyber bully. This guy's and what's sad about it is, I haven't turned up yet, Taz. I haven't lost my cool yet. What happens if I lose my cool? We see what happens when you lose your cool. Is this what impresses Cynthia G? Is this what impresses Nyla Says? What it is you do online when you go at other men? The fact of the matter is, I've never disrespected your wife. I've never disrespected Cynthia G. Hell, I never even disrespected you. So when it comes to drilling, I think I'm the best driller right now. Especially when it comes to you three. Because I don't need to call people names. I don't need to pull people down. I just need to simply lay out the fact that when I talk about people, I put their name in the title. So they know no one has to come get them. No one has no third party, no eagle, no squirrel, no roach, no barracuda, no dragon. No one has to inform them. No magical entity has to appear and happen. It don't need to be a solar eclipse. I say who I'm talking about, and I make sure that who I am addressing knows. That's the man shit to do. That's the grown-up shit to do. That's the responsible shit to do. I don't hide and I don't bite my tongue and I don't retract every statement that, well, maybe I need to change it. And maybe, no. Taz, you're not scary. Do you understand? You're not scary. Candyman is a persona that you use to hide behind. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's a persona that you use to hide behind. You talk about psychoanalyzing. Well, I'm sorry, bro. It's a persona. You want people to be afraid of you. So if I put this picture up, this will drill in their head that I am someone to fear if I raise my voice and I say, nigga. Yeah, these niggas don't know that I am the ultimate debater. They don't want me. I'm the only one that does this. I'm the only one that drills like this. And then you have these people cheering in the comments as if you're doing something so magnificent and so great. And this is what black man behavior really is. Whoa! This is a real man right here. Well, let's hear this real man talk.
It's me. I would prefer you be there.
Balance and tell you to heal. If I tell you to heal, I'm going to lose my grip on what you do for me. I'm going to lose you giving me donations because you like, hey, now that I'm healed, I don't need to listen to people bashing men. I never.
And see, that's language that that I hear Cynthia and Nyla use. Healing. And that's how I know you're a big.
How many times have you heard me talk about a Nyla says talking point? Other than the dusty and trash bag comment and the abort black male children, how many talking points do I throw out about Cynthia G? How many talking points do I throw out about Taz exclusive? Bro, I think for some reason you feel like you're more important than you are. I think for some reason you feel like you're more relevant than you are. If I'm going to hashtag someone, or if I'm going to speak about something, if I talk about black women bashing black men, I'm going to hashtag Cynthia G. I'm going to put the @ because I'm hoping that in her time away from YouTube, right, as Cynthia G, I'm hoping that when she's driving in her car, okay, somebody made a video, not necessarily about me, but they tagged me in it. Let me check it out. And I'm hoping, even though she won't come and admit, because here's the thought process: if I don't call you out your name and I don't disrespect you, right, then it's a conversation worth having. If we want to talk about educational backgrounds, we can do it. If we want to talk about credit, we want to talk about property, we can do it. The fact of the matter is, every black man is not encompassed in your talking points. Some of us know our worth. Some of us are doing what we're supposed to do. Maybe not perfect, but we're definitely not the Ray Rays and Pookies. For some reason, Taz exclusive has excluded himself from the Ray Rays and Pookies. And my thought process is, well, if you exclude yourself, it should be more than just words. It should be action. When I listen to your action, listen to me. When I listen to your action, the content that you create, the verbiage and the hate and the cyberbullying that you promote, nothing about that promotes realness, promotes integrity, promotes something genuine. Nothing about that excites me to the point where, hey man, I want to follow Taz. I want to listen to bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Lions don't have to say they lions. Gorillas don't have to say they're gorillas. But you work so hard at trying to act as if you are the hardest and the smartest person in the room. You overly do it. You overly saturate, based on the octaves in your voice, based on the way you attack people. And it's like you are triggered by tough love because you can't do what I do. Your message doesn't hold up to mine. Children probably could hear my message. Women could hear my message. Gay people could hear my message. Men could hear my message. Your message is only tailored to people who want to see other people destroyed, belittled, and disrespected. I'm drilling, Taz, not cyberbullying. You are a cyber bully. The next time that you talk about tough love, right? Be man enough to put my name in the title. Be man enough to reach out and say, let's have a conversation. Your panel, let me explain something to you guys about these cyber bullies and these narcissists, right? And these toxic people. They want you to come on their show. They want you to come on their show, right? And they want to pretend like they want to have a conversation with you. But really what they want to do is they want to give their audience a chance to tear you to shreds in their comment section. That's how they win the argument. That means that they have credible talking points. That means that they are a master debater. That means that they are a master debater. They've won because someone was able to disrespect them in the comments. And see, when you go in there, and this is my advice, especially to people who go on other people's panels, don't read the comments. Have the conversation. Because what they want you to do is be distracted by comments while they sit up there and then ask you questions or try to pretend they're having a conversation. But the thought process is it's you versus them. Your comment section promotes cyberbullying, promote hatred, promote disdain for black men, name calling, disrespect, delusion. It's toxic. It's narcissistic. Not one time do you address your comment section and say, look, this is not what my channel was about. This is not what we gonna do over here. That's why I don't subscribe to the narrative of what you about, Taz. You are a cyber bully with no power. Because if you had power in real life, you would know that screaming and yelling, calling people niggas and names and all this other stuff, you would know that what you're calling for, you don't want. What you're asking for, you don't want.
Bitch ass nigga. Cause Taz ain't over here talking about him and shit. That's not what my platform is for, bro. If women come and have a conversation in which healing becomes the topic, then so be it. Men don't come here for conversation about healing because they want to play tough guy all the time. So your fake ass argument.
I'm sorry, I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed, man. I'm annoyed. Taz remind me of this soldier I used to have in the military, and swear to God that he knew everything. Like, you couldn't tell him nothing. Like, I'm like, bro, you only been in the military for like 2 years. Stop it. Listen, calm down. That's why I want to tell Taz, calm down. It's no argument. It's not an argument. Okay, these are statements from my perspective based on opinion, common sense, street knowledge, and higher education. That I'm just saying. It's no argument. I'm not arguing with anyone. And the thing about it is, you're stating that what I'm saying or what argument I'm using is not this and this and this, but you're not showing where I'm wrong. You're not showing the fact that men and women shouldn't be online calling each other names. You're not showing it. You're just saying whatever I'm saying is wrong. Whatever I'm saying, Taz, everything that I'm saying is wrong. Everything. I want you guys to think about that. I want you to think about that. Come on, we got to go back to the broken clock scenario, right? We got to go back to the broken clock scenario. Broken clock can be right twice a day. Can you imagine a man telling you that everything that you're saying is wrong? 40 years old, right? 40 years old plus. And can you imagine someone tell you that every single thing that you are saying is wrong? The sky is blue, Taz. Whoa, 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 whoa. Everything you're saying is wrong. I'm black, Taz. Oh, wait. Everything you're saying is wrong. People shouldn't be calling each other's names if they want to be able to have the conversation to build. Prove it to me. Prove what you just said is right. Taz, you're arguing for the sake of arguing. You're making videos for the sake of making videos. And I'm almost thinking that you're trying to do this whole fake narrative of acting as if you're jumping in front of the bullets for Cynthia G. You're jumping in front of the bullets for Cynthia G. No one can get to Cynthia G. No. And my thought process is, what am I saying about Cynthia G that's so detrimental to Cynthia G? What am I saying about Cynthia G that is so detrimental to Cynthia G? Because with Red Supreme, he was like, oh, well, he's calling her names. She deserves to attack him. Right? Kitten Hill's always down in women. She deserves to attack him. So do you attack me just because I'm a black man? Just because I don't agree with everything that Cynthia G says? Should I be called names? Should I be disrespected? Should I listen to people call me niggas? Should I listen to people call me dusty and trash bag? I deserve that, but you don't know me in real life. When I was getting off them damn planes in Afghanistan and I was missing birthdays and funerals and special occasions, when I was getting off there with those young soldiers or whatever, you know what people wasn't calling us? Dusty, trash bags, niggas. It's a lot of positivity, but it wasn't none of that.
Is that you're presenting don't work in reality, because Taz does not have a platform that is set in motion as a fucking therapy for people. This is for awareness. If it's therapeutic, that's fine.
Awareness. Why does me doing a video called Surviving Cynthia G, why is Taz making a video about tough love talking about his platform? You see how I did this? You see how I did that? I did a video, which is in the description. Well, actually, which is on my page, called Surviving Cynthia G. I didn't tag Taz exclusive. I didn't put the @ symbol Taz exclusive. So why is Taz exclusive responding back to me talking about his platform? Let it marinate. Let it marinate. Even if you are one of those diehard fanatics of Cynthia G, you got to scratch your head and say, well, yeah, that does seem kind of odd, because he didn't ask you about your platform. I'm fully aware of what your platform represents. Cyberbullying. doxing people, disrespecting people, having a vocabulary that you feel is astronomical, but really you only resort to the word nigger. I didn't ask you about your platform. Okay? The people I know would not listen to you. You can't hold a conversation without disrespecting people. You expect people to want to hear what you have to say while you're disrespecting them. Cynthia G, you expect people to want to hear what you have to say. Well, see, here's the thing. This is a catalyst. People that are afraid to say the things in real life to people face to face, they use outlets like Taz Exclusive and Cynthia G. I'm afraid to tell you to your face that you are dusty. I'm afraid to tell you to your face that you are a trash bag and you are a nigga and you are this and you are that. So they find content creators like this person and that person and they go hard for them because them saying it means that they're saying it. Them disrespecting black men means that they're getting back at the black man that hurt them. You notice I said the black man that hurt them. Here's the thing. Sometimes when you have habitual situations, constant, repetitive situations or whatever, sometimes you the problem. Sometimes you the problem. And if you have a content creator that is not brave enough to tell you that, that's because they want donations, they want subscribers, they want the attention, but they don't want to make their platform balanced. That's why Taz Exclusive, you can't do anything with ToughLove because the conversation is balanced. I'm going to be fair and impartial down the middle. I am a problem. Do you understand? I'm a real life problem and you can't handle me. Don't try to handle me. Don't send for me. Don't sneak diss me. There's no need. You package your message, right? And you promote what you want to promote. But the thought process is you've been doing what you've been doing for quite some time. Whose life has you changed? If you're not here to build, then you're here to add to the dysfunction. You've aligned yourself with Cynthia G because she's your cash cow. You and Nyla says. Let's be real. Let's be real. That's why you are die-hard promoter and fan. That don't make you the exception. That damn sure don't make you better than me. You feel a certain type of way because you've heard me speak before. And you understand there is a level of realness to the tone of my voice. There's a certain energy. I speak with authority. I speak with conviction. I speak from life experience, from educational and institutional knowledge. I don't play, especially not with men. And I don't have to scream and yell to the top of my voice to get my point across.
But I'm more so about raising the awareness, whether it's about history, whether it's about what's going on now. These niggas make up their own narrative for everybody's platform. Like, bro, like some shit just happens because of the dynamics. I didn't create this to have conversations about shit that I don't even know about or understand. But somehow, some way, at times, I end up with 6 or 7 women asking me a question.
You're comparing your platform to mine. And you shouldn't. You shouldn't. I will tell you this, because like I said, I like to be fair and impartial. I have seen you talk about history. I will honestly say that I've seen at least 1 or 2 videos where you said you were talking about, I don't remember what, but I will. See, I can do that. I'm not saying everything you say is wrong. I'm not delusional like that. I wouldn't even put that out there. I don't play with people's character. you shouldn't compare your platform to mine, because what my platform is rooted in is different than what your platform is rooted in. I'm not piggybacking off of anybody. Like, I don't need anybody. What Uncle Stu say, I get it out the mud. I get it out the mud. I got it out the mud. Whether it's one person or 100 million people viewing me. Of course, who wouldn't want the 100 million? Hell yeah, because I believe that my message is as important as all this other negative stuff that's out there. Even your stuff, Cyberbully, Taz exclusive. You understand that my message is different and that it is more impactful than your message. No matter how much history you're talking about. And the thing about it is, I'm a history buff myself. So when you talk about history, you understand there are certain lessons that have happened that we should not be repeating. Thought process is, why are black men and women going at each other's throats? Why are we not talking about that? Why are we not promoting solutions versus continuing the conversation of, I'm going to invite men on my panel, then I'm going to invite my Nyla Says, and I'm going to invite my Cynthia G's, and I'm going to allow them to get on the panel and disrespect my panelists, my guest. And I'm going to sit back and I'm going to type in the chat, y'all loving this conversation, ain't y'all? Yeah, Cynthia G is really cooking them. She's really drilling them. Our platform is totally different. But you know that, and you're pressed by it. You've kindly jumped in the way of Cynthia G, and the conversation wasn't even about you. And the thing about it is, it wasn't bashing Cynthia G. It wasn't calling her names. So my thought process is, if you're going to listen to anybody, hey, listen to somebody that is at least bringing a level of respect to the conversation. So Taz, I'm kind of thinking like either you a little jealous that I ain't directly talking to you or making the conversation about you. So you wanted to make the conversation about me. I've seen content creators like you that jump in the middle of what they feel like is beef so they can win high favor with whoever the YouTuber is with a lot of subscribers. You are an indentured servant to Cynthia G. You have to pay this astronomical homage so that way she can think that you are a part of the exception. I give people their flowers while they're alive. I applaud them. There are certain things and certain content creators that say things that say, I'm feeling that. I understand that. But it takes a lot for me to say that every single thing that comes out your mouth is wrong. You lack integrity. You lack fortitude. You lack common sense when you say that. Every single thing.
I'm like, y'all, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And no, dog, I don't prepare for that. I don't set that up. It just happens. So yes, at that moment, I'm put in a position where maybe I can help somebody heal, but that's not often. I'm not often the person who can provide the healing because I'm not here for that. But if I need to be, I will be. I'm not gonna turn it away. And this is the problem with niggas like this. Just shut your bitch ass up and say you need to be healed, nigga. Just shut your.
Shut my bitch ass up and say I need to be healed. Where in real life are you going and you talking to men like this? Face to face. Now, one time did I call you a nigga? and not one time did I call you a bitch, but you feel that that is necessary to talk to me like that. And this is something that your audience appreciates from a black man. This is an example of what real men do. Okay. Taz, I think we all need to be healed. I don't think we're all whole. I think there's something, whether it's emotionally, financially, mentally, spiritually, socially, I think it's something that we're all trying to heal from. Something we all trying to make ourselves better on a daily basis. You're going to lose the argument in classic, simplistic fashion. I just drilled you and I didn't disrespect you. I just showed you what men do. A bitch ass I am not. Someone that you can just triumph on because you're yelling and you're calling people names you can't do. Not with me. That might impress your wife. That might impress your children. It might impress the people in your community. But I'm telling you right now, the loudest person in the room is normally the weakest. This video proves that not only are you a cyber bully, but you are a weak individual. There is no way I would let you stand in front of me and talk to me like this. No way. There is no way that the men and women around me will let you stand in front of me and talk to me like this. The next time that you speak on me, be brave enough to show your face. If your credit score is not over a 750, don't even respond to this. If you don't own your home, don't respond to this. If you don't own a business, don't respond to this. Have Cynthia G talk for you.
Tell me you need me to heal you, bro. What can I do to heal you? Because that's what it be sounding like. These things want to fucking bother. You know what I'm saying? Like at least some motherfuckers will say, man, I'm fucked up. I need help with this. This is bothering me. Like motherfuckers email me shit like that, but
so I guess he only did a 5-minute clip. Taz, if I needed help as a veteran, right, I can go to a counseling center for vets. If I needed some type of support, I have a support system. I have friends and I have family. I wouldn't consider you to be a viable source for healing. I don't consider you to be a viable source for information. I don't consider what you do online to be helpful or beneficial to men or women or to the black community. You don't want any problems with me. You and other content creators like you don't want no problems with me. You can play my videos, but see, here's the issue. You play my videos and you have to pause it to throw in your sneak jabs, because you know if you allow my video to play from start to finish without you interrupting, right, you're probably going to lose some subscribers because I point out way too much for people to ignore. Let me stop. For grown people, for successful people, for people that are in real relationships, for entrepreneurs, right? Those people won't ignore it. Fanatics will ignore it. Negative people, drama-filled people, narcissists, toxic people, cyberbullies. I said what I said and I stand on it. I'm Mario J, this Tough Love, Taz exclusive. Adult the fuck up. Peace.